Look at this. Look at this. What's it called? What is it called? The thing that tells you summary. Hey, team. My name is Meek. Welcome back to the Cauldron and a new week. So, new vlog. In case you didn't know, this is Bookwitch Reviews, my channel, and these are the new shells that I will most likely fiddle with for the remainder of the week. So they will look a little bit different. I'm still debating. I don't understand how I had two full of these single shelves that were just for viewing for my really beautiful editions of Spinning Silver and Uprooted, and the other one just for Priory. And now I've reorganized and I somehow don't have enough space for everything, so something went wrong somewhere and I don't know what happened with it. But anyway, we also got some contact lenses finally so that I can actually see you currently without glasses. I know it's wild, but also, yes, it is Tuesday. I meant to start this yesterday when I finished my other one. That just didn't happen. The weather is grey and crappy, so we're wearing my sweatshirt with my skeleton that wants coffee, which every time I look down, I also want coffee. But I obviously don't need it, as you can hear from my talking today. But I hope you guys are okay, so let's just jump straight into a reading update. What's this hair doing today? I have no idea, okay? I finally finished, in my lunch break, very purposefully, Realmbreaker by Victoria Aveyard, which I started last Sunday. It has taken me a whole week to read this book because I've been distracted by social media and TV and other things. But anywho, this is not on my TBR, but I did read it with a couple of friends who have their very own book club called Book Club with Wifey, which is on Instagram. Anyway, this is Victoria Aveyard's first foray into, I believe it is sold as new adult / almost adult. It has a teenager, so it could also easily be sold as YA, but this is her first book after her very popular Red Queen series, which is actually a series that I really enjoy. This one, I'm sad to say, wasn't as much of a win for me. I think I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. It is very sort of intensely world building. There is a lot of showing off more world than we necessarily need. And I definitely think that what carries the story are the characters and their sort of dynamic, even though there are quite a lot of them. This is a multi-perspective high fantasy where we are basically following this crew who are trying to save the world from this evil that is opening portals to other world. It makes sense while you read it, but it is overly sort of described, even when that description is really beautiful. There's a couple of the characters that I'm very excited about, a couple of the characters I could have done without. So yeah, 3.5 stars. I will definitely read the next book, but it won't be one that I am jumping out to neither buy or read. So it will just, when it happens, it happens. But yeah, so I read this, I finished it. Yay me for finishing a book. How's my TBR looking, you ask? Badly. But we can only do our very best. I also got some book mail. Why do I always do this? Haha. Yay. Ooh. Okay, what? Wait, what is this? Okay, well, this is my US edition of 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, which does not come out till July, so it's here a little bit early. I really desperately love the US cover more than the UK cover, which looks like this. The UK cover is very cute, but I really love this cover. I did think that I ordered it like a regular hardback, but we just have the cover on the front, which I'm actually not mad about. It is a little bit additionally shiny, but this is Elizabeth Lim's newest book, her Spin the Dawn duology. I still haven't read the second book, but I really want to. I was really excited about. Really beautiful writing, amazing plot, a little bit rushed ending, which really did annoy me, but this is meant to be a reimagining of Wild Swans, which is actually my very favorite fairy tale of all time. It is written by H.C. Andersen, who is a very famous Danish fairy tale author person. If you don't know what Wild Swans is, it's basically this fairy tale about a young princess whose brothers get sort of cursed to be these swans, and she has to stay silent while she knits them these sweaters out of this like poisonous ivy thing, and if she speaks while she's doing it, they will never return back into like young men. And it's one of my absolute favorite. Daughter of the Forest is based on it, and I love that book so much, and I have heard amazing things about this one. It's also meant to have dragons. It's inspired by Japanese folklore, I believe. I'm so excited for this one. It is here, yeah, very early, but even though it's weirdly printed, not gonna lie, I'm still very, very excited. So yeah, that is the Tuesday update. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. So my girlfriend got me more rings because she's cute. Look at them, they're so big. Now Saturday, and I finally finished another book. So during my volunteer shift I finished Black Powder War by Naomi Novik, which I have been reading for a while now. I did read Wellenbreaker in between like starting and finishing, and as I sort of expected, the ending or like the last half of the book picked up a lot more than the beginning half. I think I am ending up giving this one 3 stars, maybe 3.5, because the last couple of chapters were really wonderful. I'm excited obviously to continue the series, but I was more excited about the first book. Obviously I think the first book was best, and then the second book was also really good. This one let me down a little bit, so I'm hoping it'll pick back up in like the 4th book, but we'll see when I'll pick that one up. I did also the other day get some book mail from Del Rey. Del Rey is an imprint under the Penguin Random House, a publisher, and they sent me Subject 21 by A.E. Warren. This comes out on the 1st of July. It is like a sci-fi dystopian sort of novel, and in it we are following Elise, who is apparently forever changed when she's given the opportunity of this lifetime to work at the museum, of Evolution, and be a companion to the Neanderthal Subject 21. However, as Elise is apparently a sapien, so she's an sort of unmodified human in this world where humans have been changing themselves for generations. She's sort of looked down upon, and I've heard really good things. It's a quite short book, so I'm hoping it's one that I can read quite quickly, and it's apparently like a 4-book series, I think, that is going to be like rapidly released. So I'm super excited about reading this one. Thank you very much to Del Rey for sending it to me. And I am now planning on reading a book that I have purposely been holding off on, but I'm going to read it now, and that is The Chosen and the Beautiful. I've decided to do a swap with one of the books on my actual TBR to sort of get myself through some of my TBR numbers. I am very, very behind, and we have like 4 days left of the month, so we'll see what I'll get through. I'm definitely gonna have to like do some sort of punishment-y thing. But yeah, I'm gonna read this one. This is like a Great Gatsby reimagining. This is The Chosen and the Beautiful by Niwo. Niwo also has written like a couple of novellas in a series called The Singing Hills, and I love those novellas so much. Writing is always super stunning. It's also a really quick little read. It's like 260 pages, and I'm hoping by reading this one then I can like get onto another one of my TBR as well. But also just because I've been staring at this book for so long to just read it, it's also just like look at this, look at this. But yeah, that was the very quick Saturday update. I hope you guys are okay. Me and girlfriend need to go grocery shopping, so that's what we're gonna do. Good morning, team. It is Monday, and so the end of this vlog. You know how sometimes the weekend just gets away from you? That's what happened. But I do have a reading update before we finish for the week. So I did on Saturday start The Chosen and the Beautiful by Niwo, which I have decided to swap out for one of my books on my TBR so that I could read it. And I was very much anticipating this one. It is meant to be like a reimagining sort of The Great Gatsby, but seen from this Asian/Vietnamese adoptee's perspective, and it's almost like sort of magical realism. There's a lot of magic that's sort of randomly like slotted in the story. And in case you know me, you know that I absolutely adore Niwo and their writing, and that is no different in this one. It's also super queer, but I didn't love it as much as I wanted to, and I think it's because timeline wise it is just all over the place, and it's not particularly like you know, like normally if you would have a change in timelines there would at least be like a space between like the writing, or the text would be broken up, and that just doesn't happen in this book. It's literally we will be in 1922, and then we will suddenly be back in 1917, and then we will be back way before then, and then it goes forward again. I adored the writing. I adored our main character. I loved the magic of it, and I loved the queerness of it, and it's also like super sexual, and that was really hot and really great. But I'm also just so confused, and I don't know if that's just because I've never read The Great Gatsby or watched the movie. I don't really know what it's about. I know there's Gatsby and Daisy and the friend, and yeah, and just stuff, and it's weird but also really 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 great. And a thing that I'm annoyed about is the fact that like the quote that I fell in love with, it's not even in there. It's only in like in the summary, and it's literally like, but the world is full of wonders, infernal pacts and dazzling illusions, lost ghosts and elemental mysteries. In all paper is fire, and Jordan can burn the cut paper heart out of a man. She just has to learn how. And we didn't actually learn a whole lot about the magic, and I wanted more magic. So just like, it's still a 4-star read, but I wanted to give it 5. I wanted it to be my favorite book of the year, and it's not, and I don't know how. Maybe I need to read it again. Maybe I need to know what the fuck The Great Gatsby is about. But yeah, I read it. It's another book off of my TBR. I'm very happy I actually finished some books this week, but I've still been like in a weird reading mood, and we don't know what that's going to turn into in July, because I'm also going to try and write again. So yeah, that is the reading update. That is the end of this vlog. As per usual, I don't really know what it's going to turn into, but thank you for coming along with me on this journey of my continued life. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit subscribe button at the same time so you don't miss out on any other videos from me. You can also click the little bell which gives you a notification when I put up a new video, which I do regularly. I also started a TikTok. If you would like to join that, it is down in the description box with links to all of my other social media if you would like to follow me on any of those. And then I hope that you remember, I'm proud of you, you're doing great, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.